Attenuator! Tonight we are working on recovering our tracks from having a CV error in Akai's Firmware 3.6 for the Force. I've messaged a number of times and they've requested a video. This is a simple 4-step load, add a CV track, save, and then reload that track. And you'll get this CV error. So we'll go through that right now. So here we have a 3.6 file. We're on firmware 3.6, prefs 3.6. And I've added a CV track. We're going to save this project. What was that one? It was attenuators, template, acid with CV 3601. I'll move back here. Now we've got that information here. We could step sequencer, add some more crap in again. Save the project. Everything saves fine. We're in a 3.6 file. We've got a CV track. Now we've closed down our Force and we want to load this the next day. So we select the file, load, and we have unsupported ports. Track parameter listing the first 3, CV port 5, CV port 6, CV port 7, and it's not listing CV port 8. Resolving the issue will remove them. Now, it took me a long time to discover what was going on here. The reason this is happening is because Akai released a product that has 8 CV ports in the back of it, and this only has 4. So they've done an upgrade to the MPC platform, updated the Force Firmware, not tested it again, and screwed all the people with CV. So now it's searching for these extra ports that doesn't have on this machine. They've also released a $100 Pro Pack with 4 little plug-in improvements. One of them is a CV improvement, which all of this should be free for all Force users. These are basic upgrades for the functionality of your Force that came out of the box with. So for them to try to sell that to you is absurd. I've asked for that for free because I think it will solve this problem and I would like to test it. And I'm still waiting on a positive answer from Akai that they want to take care of their customers and solve problems and have people that have good feedback for them. So here we go. We're going to resolve. And it will open the track just as normal. Sorry for the bump. So if we check here, back to matrix, you can see the track is still there, step sequencer. I've got my assignments here still, which in the recent firmware update, I believe all CV tracks, when you opened it and went through all this process, we haven't gone through the save process yet. So would show you nothing here on mod wheel and velocity port, so 3 and 4. Let's go through this save trap now. So we do have the resolved CV, so we can use this track, we can launch, it's going to play whatever crap that is, and all should be fine, right? All right, I've done some more stuff to it. I've added a thing. I want to save the track. So save project, and look where it takes me. I'm at internal Force documents projects. That's not where I want to be. You should have all installed a hard drive inside of your Force and then named it with a format before you did that, and then done all of your foldering in here. So I've got all of my expansions, some kits, progressions, all the folders that they have, plus ones that I want, my samples folder. But here's projects. So I have to go back through this process to find where I was, to track the amount of time this is. And just, I had an idea in my mind. I was trying to play music. I was trying to make a beat, and now I've got to do this. So now I'm off track, and regardless of how long this takes, if it's only 30 seconds or a minute in my life, I've still lost track. So the mojo is gone. Here's my track. I'm going to save it. CV. Cool. Now, normally, I would think I've got this taken care of now. I've saved this. I'm in 3.6. And now I've got a 3.6 save file, so it's going to be safe, right? That's not the case. So let's load the same track again. And you get the same error. Resolve. Abort takes you back to home screen with nothing there. So here we go. There's CV track. The only way to fix this is delete the CV track. I believe this is just a bunch of mumbo jumbo, the clip. Yeah, so I don't want this shit. Matrix, I had written these. We'll delete these. Let's launch. Boom. Boom. Save the track, project. Now remember, we got to go through this whole process again because we're back at internal. So there's my hard drive, projects, HD1, all the way through. There's my templates folder. This is wearing out my knob as well. So when my knob goes, I want a new one. And all the labor. Save. Overwrite it, yes. Why do I have to overwrite? I'm not doing a save as. So these are all triggers. These are all red flags to me that something is way screwy with Akai's implementation of this new 8-port CV and their firmware 3.6. So we've done it. I've got the CV track out, my templates created, but again, what am I doing with this? So I've got this cool Moog thing. I just got well, you know, just cut the cables, right? In music brands, things don't work right. So I shelve this, and maybe I can do CV next year. This cable's hidden out of the way, so I don't think about it all the time. Yup. Waste of life. Other modular pieces we're just not going to be able to get into, so functionality of a product, the way it was intended, it's not working. At least you can open your tracks this time. Woosah. Time to do something else. If any of this has helped you along the way, 1,000 people looking at this, an hour or two a piece, that's a couple thousand people hours. Hopefully that saves the world one person at a time. Drop the like and the subscribe, please. Pop on one of the other ones where I go for a 5-hour stream. You'll see me curse a few times. I don't talk, I just make music. But the Force has been crashing through a lot of firmwares, and I've had a lot of issues. So if there's a long loop going on, sometimes I'm doing something, sometimes it's dealing with Akai, and we'll just keep feeding this monster and hope it grows up into a big adult monster and can function. I hope you all are doing well out there. Keep being creative. Keep pushing the limits. Pretend you're out.